In a moment, a preview of Sunday's big American football game at Wembley. But first, cricket. Well, it's in the news this week, isn't it? I mean, there was the Ashes, but we've lost that. And so there's a flourishing league of cricket in the southeast, including the St Quintin Middlesex League. Richmond home to Winchmore Hill, 11:30am tomorrow morning. Poised to take over the leadership, they tell me. Richmond field a very special 17-year-old. England may have lost the Ashes to Australia this week, but in the form of 17-year-old Adam Gilchrist from New South Wales, worse could be to come in the years ahead. Already, the youthful Aussie has scored 11 centuries for the Middlesex League side, Richmond.
I've really enjoyed it here. It's, I suppose, in English conditions, slightly different wickets. I've been told this summer's been a really good summer. Normally they're a lot wetter, but even still there's a lot more grass and different playing conditions. The thing I've found good in the league is one week you can come up against the next test bowler or batsman or sort of county players, which is really good. The fact that those guys are playing club cricket, good experience.
The Fraser brothers played for Stanmore. Yeah. One of them still does, I presume.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they play for Stanmore, and Mark Ramprakash plays there too. Also, we played Bronsbury, and Dilip Doshi, the ex-Indian test bowler, was playing. So it's a good mixture. We've got Mike Rosebery plays at this club, who's now in the Middlesex side. No, it's a great standard. It's a very strong standard. And
well, I think you surprised them by scoring so far 11 centuries.
I think I surprised myself.
The first thing about Adam really is he's a remarkably mature player for his age. I mean, he's only 17 and a half. It's the first time he's been to England, and yet he's scored a tremendous amount of runs for us. Allied to that, he's got a wonderful technique. He's a very good concentrator out at the middle, which means, you know, he doesn't give up.
Now, you went to an academy for cricket in Australia?
Yeah, in January 1988, they picked an Australian under-17 squad, which we went down to the academy, which is in Adelaide. It's part of the Australian Academy of Sport, and we spent 2 weeks there just under some pretty intense coaching and practice from quite, ex-Australian players. But now that's been formed into a regular academy where they take in up to 17 players a year for a year's just coaching and training and solid cricket.
So perhaps it's something we could copy here in England.
Yeah, well, it seems to be a good setup. Australia, well, especially New South Wales, has sort of put a lot of time into youth cricket and sort of bringing youth teams up together, and it seems to be paying off now, because I know sort of the War boys have progressed through the youth cricket scheme, and most of the side there now have played Australian youth cricket.
We've had a number of very good players. The most notable was last season we had Dean Waugh. He was a couple of years older than Adam, and probably at that age slightly better than Adam is now. Having said that, I think Adam will be a better player all round. I think Adam's more likely to go all the way to the top.
England be warned. I'm wearing Edmonton